In this segment, we will take a closer look at the structure and working of a carbon dioxide laser. So your active medium, like I said, is carbon dioxide. It is also accompanied by nitrogen and helium. We will see why. And it's put into a tube, and the ends of a tube are covered with mirrors and sealed with a sodium chloride window. Sodium chloride, just to make sure the photons do not leak out. So these mirrors, this part acts as your repeated amplification setup. And of course electricity is provided, because as we already saw, electric discharge is the pumping mechanism. This water jacket is for cooling, because when you're providing electricity and when electrons are going to move, heat will be generated, right? Especially because we're dealing with vibrational energy levels and all that. Heat will be generated, so you have water to act as a coolant. So that is the setup. Now, how exactly does this work? Electricity is provided that first excites the nitrogen atom. So generally when you use a pumping mechanism, the energy it provides directly takes out electrons from your active medium and then goes on. Here your active medium is CO2, but this electricity actually excites the nitrogen atoms. The nitrogen atoms then collide with the carbon dioxide atoms, setting the CO2 molecules in vibration, and that vibration causes electrons to move to a higher vibrational energy level, a metastable upper level. This is the equation. Then it's the usual story: first spontaneous emission, then stimulated emission, population inversion, and the rest of it is what you are already familiar with. So the only things to remember here are this is the setup for the pumping mechanism to provide electricity. CO2 is your active medium, nitrogen and helium accompany it. To act as a coolant, you have water. Then of course you have mirrors for reflectors, and sodium chloride is used to sort of seal the ends to prevent leakage. The electric discharge excites the nitrogen atoms, which which collide with the carbon dioxide atoms, thereby setting them into a higher vibrational energy level. And then the usual spontaneous emission, stimulated emission, laser light formation and all that take place. So small diameter of the tube and high thermal capacity of helium aid in depopulating lower laser levels. So we looked at what the use of nitrogen is. What does helium do here? It also helps in population inversion, because it has a high thermal capacity, as in it is able to withstand a lot of heat. So it helps. How exactly, we do not go into that, but we just need to know that it helps in depopulating the ground levels of electrons and helping in pumping. Repeated amplification, of course, and these are just some theoretical properties, and this is the energy level diagram.